Hey guys, welcome back to Healing Intuition. I'm here to help you create a happy, healthy, and wealthy life. Let's do some healing through clarity, shall we? Okay. Let's pick a card. Super exciting. So, updating to book a reading through me is going to be through the Etsy shop in the description box below. That link is there. If you are wanting to send in donations, that information is also below. I do feel I am going to leave open the pay what you want reading or option for now. I'm feeling guided to do that. So that's what we're going to do. And otherwise, there's 3 different reading options to choose from. Be on the lookout for more things that I start adding to the Etsy shop. Yeah, we'll go from there. All right, let's get some cards to choose from. Mr. Maui Dance. Okay. All right, so pile 1 is going to be the Dormouse, and pile 2 is going to be the Discovery card. Pile 1. If you chose this Dormouse card, this is your reading here. So I heard Maui kind of like sigh in the background, and it makes me feel like there's somebody that's watching you very closely. Look how there's like, you know, the mouse right here, and then there's somebody kind of looking, like it feels like it's like somebody is like, oh my gosh, he or she, pile 1 is still going. They still keep going. Somebody doesn't know how you still keep going. Whatever they're doing is not working. Whatever they're trying is not working, and they just keep checking up on it. Okay. I feel for some of you, this person may actually be rather creepy and creeping outside of your house. You know, only for those that take that as it resonates. You know, maybe there's some sort of sign or some sort of feeling that you've been getting about it or something like that. That's your confirmation, okay? That's really happening. Maybe put up I'm hearing like a Ring doorbell, like one of those doorbells that kind of records things. So maybe kind of set that up in case the things escalate in this situation. Just, you know, a heads up. I hate to give messages that may cause any type of fear, because that's just not who I am. So, but I feel like if that really is for you, you have had a feeling about this, and also you, it's not something that you're necessarily scared of. You know how to handle it, I guess, is what I'm saying. So, all right, let's get some more messages for pile 1, please. Some more messages for pile 1, please. Clear. So something, it feels chaotic, almost like, maybe not your life, but almost like what's going on inside of your brain feels very chaotic, like pulled one way and then another way and then another way and then another way. And I think it's because, like, I feel like maybe, you know, I know that I've given guidance on doing one thing for a little bit of time and another thing for a little bit of time, but we need to make sure that we're allowing our intuition and our like our body to kind of lead us the way on that instead of our brain, because it feels like your brain is trying to take back over or something like that, right? Trying to keep you distracted or stuck or something along those lines. That's the ego for you, right? Like, the ego has a hard time letting go and allowing. Allowing, right? There's a need to kind of just surrender and allow. See you later, Maui. So maybe there is, that might also be synchronistic to once there's something about whoever that person is, that is, you know, kind of looking over you, checking on you to see if whatever is working, or you know, the person who's like, why are they still going? I think they might give up. They might go, I think they're getting tired here. All right. Let's see. Messages for pile one. Hearing the word overgrown, there may be something that's overgrown. Be on the lookout for that. These same cards keep coming out, family. The same cards, like I'm telling you. So we've got the freedom, the horse card, and then the sacred abyss here, okay? It feels like you've like crossed into another portal or like something, but you're in the same space. So if you're, it feels like maybe there's something, like maybe the energy in your space, you might be doing something different, or learning how to do things differently in order to, in order to control the energy in your space. It feels like maybe you're understanding and gaining control of, and recognizing your energy and somebody else's energy, your intuition, and also what your brain is telling you to do, for sure. Some of you might be like learning something new here, okay? Okay. Here's another message. So some of you feel like life is just like the same thing every single day, right? Like when I was talking about these cards, again, we're getting these cards, right? The same thing every single day. Nothing is changing. Maybe some of you work from home, or you have a business out of home, or you just find that, you know, maybe you're a single parent and it's just constantly like very mundane. Nothing is changing. No, there's, you know, and you feel almost like you're in a rut in a way, okay? But you keep getting up and you keep doing it, all right? Some of you definitely could use, you know, some type of like protection over your house. Is there somebody here? Okay, sorry. But yeah, maybe some like protection over your house or something, or like it's time to explore new things. It's time to try new things. It's time to allow yourself the freedom to do so, right? You don't have to continue with the same mundane schedule. It doesn't have to be that way, right? It's okay to do things that fulfill you. I do also feel for some of you, you've been so patient and you've been doing this, right? This thing every day to try to step into this new reality that you're creating, or just change it, right? Change whatever. I don't know, something about change. Okay, it's time to start celebrating because this is kind of coming towards you here. All right. If it's not coming towards you, or if you need to make a decision, there's like a need to maybe make a decision in order to do that, in order to call that in here. All right. Some of you might have a decision to make, and that decision might be to allow yourself the freedom to try new things, right? It's almost like you feel stuck, but you really are not stuck. There's nothing that's holding you back except for you. But it mostly feels like stuck in some type of like schedule. And, you know, understand that like you're allowed to do things differently with your family or and run your household differently than other people do. It's okay. Do what's best for you. Clear. What's some advice for pile 1, please? Yeah, whatever this, whatever feels like keeps you rolling in this cycle, right? Whatever it feels, you know, whatever it is that is preventing you from really expressing this freedom, it's an illusion. It's the actual thing, like if it's a job, like a 9-to-5 job or something like that's not an illusion. Obviously, that's a real thing. But the fact that you're not free from it, that is the illusion. Okay? So the advice is to continue. You know, there was a quick message that I did earlier. It was in a short, and it was talking about consistency. So your advice is to continue being consistent. Okay? Continue doing these things, but mix it up, right? Make it exciting. If you have kids, involve your kids. If you don't have kids, you know, just do something a little bit different. Shift the schedule just slightly. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like maybe getting out in nature probably also would be very good. There's something about somebody's couch, like it almost has an energy of its own. So if you have like a used couch and then you find yourself like you sit down on the couch and then like suddenly like the whole day is gone or the whole night is gone or something like that, like this couch still has the energy of the previous people, and that's kind of what's affecting you from being able to get up off of it, right? So you know, I feel like maybe pile 1, a lot of you have kids, and so some advice right now would be to involve your kids, be involved with your kids. Yeah. So I'm going to leave it there. If you don't have kids, you know, find things that make you feel like a kid again. Okay? All right. So thank you so much for being here, and we will see you next time. Pile 2. I wanted to say pile 4. I really feel like 4s are probably very significant for you. Like 444, probably seeing that a lot. I'm also seeing like 111, probably seeing that a lot. And 1212, I'm hearing that might be also very significant for you. I feel like there's another new level of self-discovery happening. Another new level of like understanding yourself in a way, and if you have spiritual gifts, which we're all able to tap in. It's just about unblocking that pineal gland, right? But and really getting in alignment with that. But it feels more like there's something about self-discovery here that seems very significant. And it's coming from within. It's not coming from without. This might be, I'm hearing like maybe like your beliefs are shifting slightly, right? Because there's been some sort of download. It feels like maybe there's some downloads going on a lot right now, pile 2. Some epiphanies, some breakthroughs, some realizations, and I'm hearing, they're pretty humbling in a way. And pretty significant also to what you're doing, what you're creating, and where you're going here. The energy feels kind of like bland. Still kind of hanging around from pile 1, I think. Nothing against pile 1, it's just they are in a spot that feels very like, I gotta do this again. Anyways, all right, messages for pile 2, please. So if any of you are feeling like that, like you're waking up and you're like, oh, I got to do this again, maybe go and watch pile 1 also. I don't know, there's a reason why I would have said something like that. Yeah, I feel like pile 2, you're definitely discovering some sort of sense of purpose here. Okay, this is bringing you a lot of peace. It's kind of also separating you from the rest of the world. Not in a physical way, but in a perception way of understanding where you are, what you're meant to bring to the world, and you're able to kind of pull yourself out of the crowd of society and understand that you are an individual, and that, you know what I'm saying, like when you find yourself just existing and living every day, you begin to blend in with the rest of the collective. And I think that you are discovering some things that are kind of pulling you out from the rest of the collective and kind of making you stand out in your own way. These are phenomenal things, what you're discovering. And it does seem you're just kind of, it feels almost like you're sitting here for a minute, right? You're going through this discovery, you're realizing these things, you're understanding this stuff about you, and you're just kind of reflecting on it, right? Really taking it in, really allowing that to like settle in before you take any movement here. But I do feel like there will be movement soon. It feels like, you're in the beginning here, and you're just kind of almost like looking back, not looking back in a negative light, but looking, and for some of you, looking forward, and just really kind of reflecting on some things and recognizing like, oh, that makes sense, and oh, okay, and here's why that happened, and this is why this is happening, and yeah, stuff like that. Clear. Messages for pile 2. Yeah, there's like this harmony that's like radiating off of you. Integrity is huge right now. It feels very important that you remain, moving forward with integrity, and I hope that you do that at all times. But there seems to be, it seems to be really kind of important right now, while things are kind of balancing out for you. Yeah, it just feels like you're finding your place in the world, pile 2, and it feels right. It feels calm. It feels, guided. It feels exciting. It feels, you know what I mean? Like, harmonious and joyous. So I don't really, I feel like I haven't really told you much here, pile 2. Clear. What's some advice for pile 2? I think that things are still kind of unfolding here, though, so there is a need to be a little bit patient, right? I'm hearing like you don't know all the answers yet, or you don't have all the answers yet, or something along those lines, or all of the, you know, I don't know, there's something that's like missing that you don't have yet, right? Some sort of key, some sort of puzzle piece, some sort of something, information, I don't know, something along those lines that you just don't have yet. It's coming, okay? It is coming. It's on the way, right? You're going to get some sort of message, some sort of guidance, some sort of something. So there is a need to just kind of still like remain in this energy of you know, harmony, integrity, and peace, and comfort, and it's almost like you're in attracting mode right now, pile 2. Like, be consistent with what you're doing and things like that, but don't go chasing after anyone or anything like that, okay? Because it's going to come to you in the right time. There's some sort of opportunity. It feels like a big shift here. And it's definitely going to be beneficial as far as your finances go, and you're going to see it manifest in the 3D. I heard 8 days. Randomly, I heard 8 days, so there might be something significant about 8 days, okay? Yeah. I feel like there's some sort of opportunity that's coming toward you that's really going to kind of shift things for you. So continue to remain open to receiving, and allow this opportunity to come towards you. Anyways, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.